When checking out waterfalls, it's kind of a really difficult element to put a difficulty on. It's really not that hard to get to the bottom. So if you're coming across a waterfall that a lot of people have run before, then you can kind of assume that the landing is deep and that it's not going to pull you behind the falls, and that there probably aren't trees in the landing that are going to run into you. If you're doing a waterfall that's on a creek or a more remote river that doesn't get run that often, you can't really assume any of these things. It doesn't matter how pretty the waterfall, it can always be a foot or two deep or have a log in the landing. These are things you absolutely have to check out before you take the plunge. Sometimes I'll get logs from the bank and throw them into the waterfall right where I'm going to be landing to see if they plunge deeply and pop back up into the boil. This indicates to me that there's no obstructions that log is hit, and I'm going to have that nice smooth ride as well. You might want to also check and see whether those logs get pulled back into the hole and typewritten under some sort of a little underground eddy or back behind the falls or anything else where you don't want to go. Ideally, anything a log can run smoothly 5 times in a row, you probably can too. When running waterfalls, there's about 3 different things that I like to do. On a smaller waterfall, or anytime the hole is really bad, I like to boof it. Boofing it involves just getting a lot of speed, coming off the drop, reaching over the edge of the drop, and just pulling yourself straight off that thing. Kind of like a ski jump. You're going to leave the lip, fly out away from the drop, and scoot across the water at the base. This is really fun, but once you hit drops of about 10 feet high, it can hurt your back. So then we're going to move into what I call 45ing the waterfall, or performing a late boof. Instead of taking the stroke right as you clear the lip of the drop, you're actually going to let your bow start to fall over the drop just a little bit. You're going to look for the landing, for where your boat's actually going to contact the water at the base of the falls, and then take your stroke towards that landing point. This is going to allow you to adjust your angle a little more down towards 45, possibly even steeper than that towards 60 once you hit 20-foot drops. Both of these options, the bow should scoot up and away from you, land on that forward stroke, and paddle away from the hole. Once you get above 20-foot waterfalls, or anytime you just want a really soft landing, you might want to do what we call plugging in. Instead of taking that boof stroke hard and allowing your bow to come up, you simply roll off the waterfall, take a stroke on the way down the waterfall, set your paddle as if you were going to roll, and tuck your head. This is going to allow you to penetrate the pool as smoothly as possible. You might go deep, you might pop up in the hole, but you're guaranteed not to hurt your back.